Hello, my friends. My name is Len, and welcome to Home and Garden. For today's video, I am going to talk to you about this beautiful pink bloom. This is the Rose Mallow. If you're not familiar with this beautiful Rose Mallow, get ready to be amazed, especially if you garden in a northern climate. So this plant is perennial. They go back to dormant during cold weather, but they come back year after year. So do you know their blooms are similar to tropical hibiscus and also the rose of Sharon? But compared to tropical hibiscus, this rose mallow are tough in cold weather. So the rose mallow blooms, they are not big compared to the tropical hibiscus. This bloom is about 2 to 3 inches, and tropical hibiscus, they can go as wide as a big plate. So they start blooming from June till mid-October. So these plants are perennial in zone 4 to 9, and they can grow from 3 to 8 feet tall. So in terms of sunlight, they require at least 6 to 8 hours of full sun, but they don't like the afternoon sun. So you'll also find them in different flower color. You'll find them in white, pink, red, and also bicolor. The only thing that I don't like with this rose mallow, their blooms only last for a day, similar to daylilies and rose of Sharon. So let me just give you a close-up look of this pink rose mallow. And again, they are very gentle, single bloom, and the petals, they are very thin. So in one stem, there's a lot of blooms. They'll start here in the bottom. You see, these flower buds are still very tiny, and then they bloom like this. And then when they're done blooming, they will turn to like this, like dark purple, and then they will turn to brown. It means they are drying, and they produce seeds. So I plant them in the backyard in the flowering cut garden. So if this is your first visit in my channel, this is the full view of the flowering cut garden. I added them with the daisies and also with the dahlias. Beautiful light pink dahlias, daisies, and of course, the light pink rose mallow. And also I have them here close with the peony and the other white cactus dahlias. And they're almost taller than the dahlias, and they can go again from 6 to 8 feet. And look at this bloom from the top until the bottom. So it's like the entire tree. There's bloom. I really like the contrast of the white, yellow, and the pink color. And also the background blue flowers of the hydrangea. I have some crocosmia as well, and also the double bloom lilies. And also the robiaca. So looking onto this side, you can barely see the bloom of the rose mallow because they are about 2 to 3 inches only. They're very tiny compared to the big blooms of the daisies, the robiaca, and dahlias. So we have to get closer to see this light pink color. And what I'm going to show you next is the seed buds. And also, I will show you the baby rose mallow. They actually propagate by themselves, but I'm going to show that to you on how they look like by seedlings. This plant, when they go back to dormant, I deadhead them actually and cut them back all the way to the ground, and same spot here, they will grow and they will come back again for the next year. So I usually collect the seeds and give it to a friend or my relatives, and the way that I know if the seeds are ready, I will look for a brown seed pods like this, and then let me just show to you just to make sure if there's seeds inside these seed pods, and it should be a black seeds, and it looks like this one, it's empty. And here's another one, but they're not brown yet. This one still about to turn or drying actually, but let's take a look. Okay, so there is the seeds inside the seed pods, and then there are actually still green, but usually they're tiny like this. You see the one on my nail? If I can focus my camera. So that's the seeds, but they're still brown. Let me check another one. And then this is the seeds. They're really tiny. That's the black seeds. And then let me show you next the seedlings. I didn't put the seeds in the ground. They reseeds, and then I've seen some of the seedlings here next to the peony and also the hardy geranium. So the Rose Mallow seedlings look like this. So I usually just collect them and move them or give them away. But this other one, this is actually a different plant. I think this is primrose, and this is the Rose Mallow. Okay, so let me just give you a full view of this beautiful pink flower of Rose Mallow from the top until the bottom. So I usually stake them because sometimes there's a lot of stems that has a lot of blooms like this, and they cannot support themselves because they only have this small stem with a lot of blooms. So I have to stake them and put like this so that they don't have to wilt or break their branches like this. What happened to this one here? So this one is fine because they are done blooming, but it will break, especially when it's windy. So make sure to water them once a day, and also remember that this plant are perennial. They come back year after year. You buy them one time at the nursery garden and you save money. You can propagate. They propagate by themselves, like what happened to my garden. But sometimes, because they drop some of the seeds, and sometimes I don't deadhead them on time and they just drop the seeds, sometimes I have to extra come here and pull the babies. This is actually part of my pathway in the backyard. So I've seen some of the seeds, and these are the Rose Mallow seeds. There are the seedlings. I can collect this and plant them somewhere, maybe in the front yard, and add some beauty and more pink flowers for me. Okay, so let me show you how I collect all the seedlings. And actually with this one, I'm going to put them in the pot because I am going to give it to a friend or relatives. So this is the Rose Mallows seedlings, and it's really easy to pull them. You just need to make sure you wiggle a little bit and pull them gently. So I'm going to actually plant them in this pot, and I already have some of them that I collect, and I just want to show you how to collect all the seedlings that grow from last year's seeds. So here's the close-up look. All you have to do is wiggle a little bit just to make sure you get some of the roots. And I think I have a good root. So this one, you see, this is the seedlings, and here's the roots. It's really long. So I'm going to plant that now in this pot. So here's the seedlings that I planted in this plastic pot, and I collected like about 7 seedlings. And I need to moist the soil at least once a day and also put them on the shade area so they will survive. Okay, my friend, I hope you enjoyed the video for today regarding this beautiful rose pink mallow, and please continue to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for supporting and keep watching my videos. Continue to hit your notification bell so you will be notified to all my new videos. And I'll see you next. Take care.